So Candace, you have been mentoring aspiring writers, aspiring authors through the Poway School District. Talk a little bit about what you've been working on with those folks and the continuing education you've been giving them.
It's really exciting because the authors that I worked with initially had books to write, and they found that 6 weeks just wasn't enough time. They wanted more development. They wanted kind of a beta group to share their work with, and they have made so much progress, and they've learned to let the story have a life of its own, and that's a real gift to be able to give the story its own voice, and for you to kind of be the translator, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, that is amazing. And so through this program that you've developed, that's something that you're now going to bring into Harahub, is that right?
I am so thrilled to
I'm excited too.
to be able to bring this to people who don't want to write, because I just listened to a marketing program by Callan Rush. She works with promoting author or entrepreneurs on Facebook, and she's very animated, but she talks about books being the number one calling card for entrepreneurs. It brings more business into the circle of an entrepreneur than anything else. And people are afraid to write. They're so afraid if they put it down on paper, everybody's going to see it. Well, it doesn't happen until you push the publish button. And even when you push the publish button, as you know,
people still may not see it.
It doesn't hit the New York bestseller list for a long time.
Oh, come on, Candace. Of course it does. No, I'm just kidding.
But it does make a difference in your circle.
Yeah.
You know, for the circle, your network, your circle. And if it's written well and it's published well, it changes everything for you. It can increase your revenues and give a voice to your passion.
Absolutely. So talk to us a little bit about the program that you're putting together, and I know you have some kind of teaser events around it as well. So talk to us about the intensive, and why did you go with this intensive decision?
Well,
besides the fact that I was like, you need to do this, Candace, this is really important.
Well, I was going to say, you kind of talked me into it. Well, I feel that when you get invested in something, then it becomes kind of part of your virtual DNA, you know, that it ignites your heart, your passion, it just connects you completely to your work. And when you take 2 days and you spend 2 days focused on that work and get feedback on it and receive ideas from other people in the group. One of the things that I have witnessed with my authors, or the authors I work with, is that when they will read a portion of their work and then people will say, oh, that is great, what do you think about this? I didn't understand this. And you get immediate feedback, and all of a sudden the creative juices in you start to flow around your concept. So I'm really excited about doing it, actually. I think it's going to be transformational for people that are really want to get this done. And an ebook is totally possible to do in a weekend. If you're writing a novel, it's a great jump start to get it going, or a biography, or whatever it is that you're writing.
Absolutely. No, I hear this all the time, and the reason why I was excited when you mentioned this is we're all busy, right? We all have 27 things on our plate every single day.
We do.
And I hear everybody say, I want to write a book. I've always wanted to write a book. I have a book in me. I have this idea. I mean, I can't even think of a person I've asked that says, no, I've never considered writing a book. I mean, it's like pretty much everybody has considered it, but that's the key word, considered it or tried. I know for me the first time I tried to write a book, 30 Reasons Not to Marry Before 30.
I would have liked to have read that book.
Exactly. But it was something that was very much on the side. I never gave it the attention that it needed in regards to just sitting my butt down and writing. I try to write in pieces here and there, and that's why I was over the course of 3 years, and by the time I got to that 3-year mark, I was like, all right, I'm done with this. I don't even want to look at this book anymore, and I never published it because I was kind of over it.
I know. You get past a certain point for the whatever material you want to put into Word, right?
Yeah.
But the wisdom is still needed. You still need to write.
All right. We'll get back to that. But no, I see
know.
people all the time who are like, I've been working on a book for 7 years or whatever it
I know.
is. And it's just that opportunity that you're creating to just sit down. I participated in another one of our members, Donna Kozik's Write Your Book in a Weekend. And it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it was a 3-day intensive. I got so much done in those 3 days because it was like literally group of people around a table, sit your butt in a seat, and she, gave some guiding principles along the way. So when you mentioned that you were doing this, I was like, oh my gosh, so many people need this, of just getting out of the day-to-day and just immersing yourself into the writing.
Yeah, it's one, if you're an entrepreneur, it's critical. It's just critical for you to have this in your wheelhouse, either as a giveaway, a business card, or possibly an ebook you're selling on Amazon. You know, you do need somebody to, and we have Bethany who can come in and help our members actually put their work into completion, into the funnel,
Yeah.
But you need to get it out. And if you're not working with somebody, if you're not really giving yourself permission, it's not about forcing yourself. You can't force yourself to write. But when you give yourself permission to write, and you recognize the value of your voice and putting it into words that matter, that connect with people, that it's authentic and real, and you learn to speak from your heart and not sell something or convince somebody, it's transformational, not just for the people you're going to touch, but for yourself.
That's amazing. I love it. So 2-day intensive here at Hera Hub.
Yes.
When is that coming up?
April 10th and 11th, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so
The week after Easter.
Week after Easter, perfect. Okay, and it's all day Saturday, Sunday, is that right?
All day Saturday, Sunday from check-in will be at 8:30 and we'll go till 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And there'll be breaks. They'll bring snacks. It's a bring your lunch
Yeah,
event.
absolutely. Because you're keeping the cost of it low for folks, so it's approachable and they can, take the time and money to really do this.
And there's so many dietary needs today
Yes,
too
exactly.
that it'd be very complex to try to make sure everybody's needs were met. So it just it's about self-care that day. It's about taking care of yourself, and there'll be it's going to be fun. You're going to laugh a lot. You might even cry. I don't know. Could happen.
Yes, indeed. Awesome. And you have a kind of a preview event coming up as well?
I do. I'm really excited to do a 2-hour workshop, and I've arranged at this point to have it on a Friday night and a Saturday, the 20th and the 21st of March. And it'll give, for those who kind of have their book idea and they want to get it started and they don't feel like they can take a whole weekend, it's 2 hours of techniques and exercises and encouragement on at least getting it started, so that when they go home with it or they spend time alone with it, they can actually feel more connected to it and feel like they have a pathway to follow to get it finished.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, I love it. Well, I'm so excited you're doing this. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm absolutely thrilled. I had no idea that my life would lead me to this point, but I'm just passionate about the written word. I love the written word, and if you feel like you need to write, it's so important to follow that soulful urge that we have.
Absolutely.
Because you're always going to be thinking, there's something else I need to do.
Yep, we're familiar with that.
It's so easy to put off.
It is.
What is important.
Yeah. And is this for fiction and nonfiction?
It can be anybody who wants to write.
Okay.
It really can be. We have so many entrepreneurs here who really need to get their work out from a business perspective.
Yeah. Sharing your expertise, thought leadership.
Yes.
Yeah.
But writing is writing. This is really, the work that I do is really more about finding that voice to put for your message, and not trying to force the message. It doesn't work when we force the message. Absolutely. Or we try to write, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been there.
Yeah, me too. There's nothing worse than looking at a blank page and going, oh my God, what am I going to say?
Yeah.
And there's ways to get it started that's really fun.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Awesome.
I've helped a lot of people break through, either get their books, actually finish books, get the nerve to send it to publishing, to send it to agents. within a very short amount of time. It's very fun.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see all the new authors coming out of Hera Hub. So,
Well, that's my goal. I want to create a really exciting program for Hera Hub members that makes a difference, because I found that being here and being in community makes all the difference in the world. It really moves us forward. It's the energy that gives our work life. You know?
absolutely. Awesome. Good. Well, I'm excited. Thank you so much, Candace.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Okay.